Bless you, everyone. This isn't new, okay? And I have a couple. One's long and one is short, okay? But I want to read the first one, and this is inspired by Ezekiel chapter 16, which is one of my favorite chapters. So I'm just going to read it from the NLT version. Sorry, Peter. All right. And, okay, so I'll read it from verse 4, and it says, "On the day you were born, no one cared about you. Your umbilical cord was not cut, and you were never washed, rubbed with salt, or wrapped in clothes. No one had the slightest interest in you. No one pitied you or cared for you. On the day you were born, you were unwanted, dumped in the field and left to die. But I came by and saw you there, helplessly kicking about in your own blood. And as you lay there, I said, 'Live.' And I helped you to thrive like a plant in the field. You grew up and became beautiful. You grew up and became a beautiful jewel. Your breast became full and your body hair grew, but you were still naked. And when I passed by again, I saw that you were old enough for love, so I wrapped you in my cloak and covered your nakedness and declared my marriage vows. I made a covenant with you, says the sovereign Lord, and you became mine. Then I bathed you and washed off your blood, and I rubbed fragrant oils into your skin. I gave you expensive clothing of fine linen and silk, beautifully embroidered, and sandals made of fine goat skin leather. I gave you lovely jewelry, bracelets, beautiful necklaces, a ring for your nose, earrings for your ears, a lovely crown on your head. And so you were adorned with gold and silver. Your clothes were made of fine linen and costly fabric. They were beautiful. You looked like a queen, and so you were. Your fame soon spread throughout the world because of your beauty. I dressed you in my splendor and perfected your beauty, says the sovereign Lord." Now here it is. "But you thought your fame and beauty were your own. So you gave yourself as a prostitute to every man who came along." My poem. As I come in closer, for Daddy to tighten my attire with the stares and snares of others, my heart truly longs to retire. "Daddy, why must I wear this crown? The jewels are far too bright in color. Daddy, look, they are laughing at me. Maybe it's the ring in my nose. Daddy, please do not bother." I make a plead, and in this I exclaim, "Daddy, look, they're wearing no shoes, and I want to do the same." With all of my kicking and my screaming, he rocks me to sleep so I should dream. And in my heart he whispers so sweetly, my darling, if you do the same, how will they see me? When you wake, I will renew your mind, and I will open up your eyes to see your apparel is one of a kind. When the urge comes again to throw away your silk, run to me, Daddy, for honey and some milk. Precious, do you know that my heart indeed overflows with a love so deep of which you're getting to know? I made an oath to you, and it's an everlasting covenant. I love you truly, so please let your apparel show. Amen. And this is the final one that I'll share. Praise God. When I think of the cross, I think of a everlasting and comforting hug, but never did I think I'd find comfort in the embrace of blood. The blood of him who chose to stretch his arms out wide to give me the biggest blood hug you could ever think of. And I thank you. I thank you. The teardrops of blood were a foreshadowing of the understanding of my personal grief from even before I was born. God, your love is one that cannot be understood as it exceeds our futile, prideful minds. But yet still you choose to fill our minds and hearts and pursue until we reach the place of understanding of you. Our beloved, in the embrace of your beloved, I have been accepted in the beloved. You love me. You love us. Help our hearts to love you forever. Give us faith, a faith beyond words, but the true faith that still comes by hearing, but that comes by the hearing of your words. So give us faith that only develops from your words of truth, that will quench the whispered lies that we are not worthy of you. Tell us and teach us. Train us to not be afraid of eating your body. Tell us and teach us. Train us to not only take sips of your blood, but to take it in gallons. So truly, when we are seen, it is no longer us that is seen, and no longer us in our being. Because we are accepted, then we should have accepted the transplant of our body and the transfusion of our blood. Instead of ashes to ashes and dust to dust being recited at death, may our living death be his body for my body, his blood for my blood, his body for my body, his blood for my blood, body to body, blood to blood, body to body, blood to blood, body to body, blood to blood, so that we can confidently say it is no longer I that lives, but Christ that lives in me. And the life we live now in the flesh, we live by faith in the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me.